hurricane rainstorms moving through here. I personally love this weather. It stinks that most of my gigs are outside and they've been getting canceled because of the rain, but still, it is beautiful. I love it. I always feel like a lot of change happens whenever there's a big storm moving in. You know, rain's kind of like a baptism in itself, but also water is the universal conduit for energy, conducting electricity. So a lot of change happening. I feel like this is a really positive time for people to make changes if you've been wanting to in life. You know, it's very clear to me over the years, all of the wisdom that I've gleaned, that we don't get what we want in life, we get what we tolerate, right? So if you are in a bad relationship or a job that you're underpaid or underappreciated, it's because you tolerate and accept that. If you are in a situation with friends that you don't want to be in, if you are, you know, sick of having a low credit score or not enough finances in the bank to go make those changes that you want or to help others or to give back, it's because you tolerate having less than you deserve. But the good news is, once you understand that it's you that's been settling for less than you deserve, you can begin to make a change in your life. And that is the beauty of it. You're top shelf goods, baby. You're not meant to be on the bottom shelf. You're not bargain basement discount goods. Once you realize that you have the power to put yourself back on the top shelf and make these changes, you can start to tell the universe, hey, I do not tolerate this. I do not tolerate driving a crappy car that's nickel and diming me, that's falling apart. I don't tolerate having a partner who doesn't understand me or share my values or motivation. I don't tolerate having a low credit score, so, you know, I can't walk into any bank I want and get a loan. I will not tolerate that anymore. And it's okay to be frustrated, upset, angry, pissed off, ashamed, actually embarrassed. I love all of those emotions. Even though they suck when you're going through them, those are powerful catalysts for change in your life. Because once you've arrived there and you get angry enough, you can tell the universe, you stomp your foot and you're like, no, hell no, hard pass, fuck no. My spiritual advisor told me I'm not allowed to swear on the internet anymore, and she said if I did, she was gonna slap me, so don't tell her I said that. But sometimes fuck no is a super powerful tool. When you tell the universe like no, and you get frustrated and pissed off enough, then the universe says, okay, she doesn't want that. He doesn't want any more of this. Where are we going from here? And that's when you can begin to start creating a shift in your life. That's when you can create a pivot point. Like, okay, I don't want this, but I want to start going in this direction. What does that look like? And once you start getting the basics down, you know, whether it's health, fitness, like I got sick of feeling unfit and crying when I would put my clothes on before I would go to a show, before I would go out. So I decided to do something about it. I got sick of accepting less than I deserved in relationships. So I got pissed off and I changed it. You know, the things that I didn't want to continue in my life anymore always happened when I got so pissed off and started to become defiant. And I stamped my foot down and said, F no, I do not tolerate this anymore. And once you stop tolerating things, then you can shift and you can move away from that. That's when we can begin to decide what it is we actually want to create in our lives. And this is such a beautiful place. You start manifesting, you start changing. You have to get angry enough and tell the universe, though, that you will not tolerate anything less than what you deserve. And then once you figure out and dial in what it is you do want and deserve, then you can begin to create changes in your life. And if you do this for even a week, a month, a year, your life will become unrecognizable in miraculous ways. And once you get the basics down, you know, your fitness, your nutrition, your finances, your automobile, your friendships, your relationships, your life will become just a game at that point. And then you can start tweaking and playing with like, okay, well now, since I got all that down and everything's, you know, not in chaos and disorder anymore, I don't tolerate anything less than living on the water. Or, you know, I don't tolerate anything less than driving a Mercedes. Can I have that? Absolutely. The universe simply responds to our energy. It responds to our vibration, and it simply correlates whatever you're putting out. Whatever you believe about yourself the universe will say, okay, this is what she's asking for, so we're going to send her more of that. Does that make sense? Okay, so now we've realized that we create all of our experiences, so once we know that we have all the power, we can begin to change. So we can stop accepting the crap that we don't want, and you can start inviting in the miracles. And that's when you start manifesting. And once you manifest one thing, start on the next miracle. It's amazing what you can achieve in such a small amount of time. It happens quickly once you start to get the hang of it. And I'm telling you, in a year, you will be unrecognizable, and your friends and family will wonder how you did it. It's amazing. It's incredible what we can achieve in life. And a lot of people I know have self-worth issues. They don't believe that they deserve the finer things. They don't believe that they deserve happiness and positivity and luxury. And they're like, oh no, that's just for some people. That's just for privileged people. And I call bullshit. We were put here on this planet for a very short time. We were put here to taste the beautiful exotic flavors and to feel the fine fabrics and to experience all that this beautiful planet has to offer. And it's just a game. And once you realize that you've always been in the driver's seat, then you can start to attract and create better experiences for yourself. Remember, we get what we tolerate, not what we want. So you need to shift your standards. You are on the top shelf. No more bargain basement bin, okay?